Good morning, beautiful people. It's me, Art. I'm 21 years old. Sorry, I'm 24 years old already. Yeah, boom. Sorry. Boom, boom. Okay, a little bit less light here. Boom, 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 boom. Let me see if I can see my live. And we're gonna start our live. I was like I was 8 minutes late. I apologize, guys. I was just, was a little bit irresponsible. We got David say hi. We got Walter. We got Logan. We got Robert Stewart. Bobby, how are you? We got Eric. Hi. Acoustic. How are you? Howdy. I like howdy. Don't forget to put the big thumb up, guys, if you just joined. Today we are talking about some hot stuff. We're talking about hookups, and we are talking about all the stuff that was going on. But we're gonna talk about hookups and stories and all this stuff today. Christoph says hi. Bala says привет. Paris Luxury VIP hi. Artem boy hey. I got here Joe. Says Breed says hi. Breed hi. Brendan Vicker hi. Arger King hi. Icon start short time, but I wanted to drop and show support. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you everyone for joining today on Gay Boy Kitchen. It turned out to be okay. I liked making it. Hi from Scotland. Vlad says hi. I thought you canceled my live. No, I've never canceled. If I would cancel, I would tell you guys on how does it call Twitter. Robert says hi. Christopher says hi, Eric. Hi, Joe. Hi, Christopher too. Everyone, welcome. Victor, you're not late. I just started the live. Thomas says hi, Art. Hi, everyone. I'm saying hi. Hey, everyone. How's your weekend, guys? Let's talk a little bit about the weekend. How was your weekend? My weekend was good. Pretty much nothing was like a lot going on, but nothing at the same time. Greetings to all, everyone says. We have 30 people already. Hey Art, pozdrowienia z Polski. Dziękuję serdecznie, też pozdrawiam Polskę. I had my second shot Friday. Yesterday was Ashy Day, as all is well now. Okay, Brit, congrats. Philip says, hi Art. Hi Philip, thank you. Aaron says, my weekend was good. I did nothing. I can relate. No, I mean, I did a lot, but yeah. My weekend was good too. My friend went home to Los Angeles yesterday. So he was supposed to go home on Friday, but he changed his ticket because he liked Austin and it was like leaving the party at 9 p.m. So he went home and it was a lot like going on while he was here because like we were going out to a lot of clubs and bars and just showing the city, and everything is super busy now here. My week very good. Eat on my parent. Okay. Hello, what's up, Fernanda? What's up? Robert Stewart. Hey, Rovan. My weekend was good. Just went to work yesterday. Zhenya is a trip. What does it mean, Zhenya is a trip? Everyone need an off day at times. Yeah, it was very, very good. Like, first couple days were like so crazy. But then I was like giving him more space and he was giving me more space. So it was perfect combination. And, sometimes people are just very, very good together. So it was very good. Everyone need hey stranger, cool stuff. Today I uploaded Gay Boy Kitchen first episode. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on live. It's like a lot of me today and live and this, so I really, really appreciate it. Put up the big thumb up, John says. Thank you so much, John. I'm pretty good, thanks for asking. It was very interesting watching you and Jenna in each other's video. Yeah, we had so much fun. We went to pool in underwear, and I got a lot of people commenting me that you're not going to pool in underwear. But I was like, people pee in pool. I don't do this, but people pee in pool. Pool is not the cleanest place to go, for sure. Like one of my girlfriends, she's not going to pool and she's not going to jacuzzis never because she has she's afraid that she's gonna get a pussy disease. You know, your friend seemed a little shy. No, he's not shy. He's crazy. It's just we have jokes that you guys would not understand. Like it's just different Russian mentality, I would say. And it's just, he's just different. And if I would put some stuff in my video, sometimes you would say he's not shy, he's crazy, and you might not like him, but you really need to understand the person. They don't know you, do they, Art? The chlorine pool deals with the germs. Yes, exactly. So, like, I go to pool. This was so funny, guys. That was so funny to watch gay people in the pool. Because my friend has a really good gay radar, wherever. I don't have it. And it was just, like, so funny when he's gay. And I was like, literally, I'm gonna tell you the funny story now. Wait. Swim trunks, speedos, and basically underwear, glorified boxers. Yeah, gaydar, I don't have it either. So there was like very very hot guy in a pool, and the story goes like this. Two days before my friend came, I found the guy on TikTok, and I went on his Twitter, and he was porn model, OnlyFans, forever. I really like him. He was bottom, and I don't know if I should mention it or not, but that's the point. So he was bottom, and he I forgot about him. He posted on his Instagram that he's going to Austin, Texas, and he looking for people to collaborate with him at some OnlyFans model. And I was like, we don't really have OnlyFans model, but he never responded to me because he probably thought I'm a bottom. That's why he didn't respond to me. So after this, I figure out that he was going to take pictures with my photographer that I take pictures with for my Instagram, and I forgot about him, right? And then we went to the pool, and there was like this hot guy, and I was like, God damn, why he's not even looking at us? But he thinks that we are bottoms, and that's why he doesn't look at us. And that's what we were talking with my friend. That's why we're gonna have this hot topics today about how 80% of people are bottoms, and they really don't like each other. Now I get it. Like before, I didn't get it, but now I get it because like he explained me a lot, because I'm very very new to gay stuff. Wait. Sorry, my allergies kicked in again. So, so he and I was like sitting in a pool with my friend, and he was like, okay, so he looked at these two guys, and then he looked at these two guys, and I was like, God damn, this like guy is so hot. I would really like do something with him, like even because I haven't done anything like even hook up wherever in a very long time. And I feel like sometimes you just need to do this because you're animal, Yes, of course, everyone wants relationships forever. Not everyone, but me. But sometimes you just need to release your, you know what I mean. So, coming back to the story, I was like, my friend said that he probably thinks that we're both bottoms, and that's why he doesn't want to go. Because he says that you need to come and grab him. That's why. And he behaved like, man, so masculine. And I was like, but he behaves so masculine. Why do you think and he's like, I can just see it, Art. Like, I can just see it. He's fishing right now. And I was like, so you think he's looking for like hookup here? And he's like, yeah. So after it, there were like two guys who were looking at us, and he was looking at them. So these two guys were looking at us, but he was looking at them. But I was not really interested in these two guys. They were okay, like, animal instincts. But after it, we're going like after a day later at night, I see that I still follow this guy on Instagram who was supposed to take pictures, with my photographer, and who is a porn model. And then I see this is the guy, because I see very bad without my glasses, and I see he has a picture from the pool where we were, and I understand that this is the guy who was in the pool. You know what I mean? And I was like, holy crap, how small this world is. And now I was like, I definitely understand why he didn't come up to us, because he thought we bottoms, but. And yeah, so it was like very, very, very weird how small the world is, Let me read some comments, you guys. But I was like, now I understand, because I was like sitting and I was like, why like hot guys don't really come to me? And not guys, I don't want to offend anyone, but like I wanted to have hot guy for my animal instinct, but we didn't have this. Okay, gaydar, I don't have it. Pussy disease. Oh, gaydar is very good to have, help you to know who is gay, part of the LGBT community. Wait, gaydar, I have it sometime. It's hard to know, but it's normal, I guess. Artem, hello from Baltimore. Hey there. Was he guy who kept staring at you whenever interested? No, he was not staring at me. He was staring a little bit, but he was not staring at me. Nate says, "Hey Art," I'm saying Nate, hi. Even tops roll over at least once a year. And again, Artemka cleaning nose in life. Yeah, I have to clean my nose in life, sorry. Да трахаться иногда надо. Someone says, yeah, we have to fuck sometimes. I was dying laughing at your bottom talking to top shirt. Yeah, это точно. Brit, you think? Yes. Don't get hung up on the whole top bottom thing. You're making way too much of it. Greg, this is my content and this is my comedy sketches, okay? That's what I do. That's what people like to watch. And the reason why people like to watch, because everyone can relate. And I don't want to, a lot of gay people, they're like, we talked about with my friend too. Like, I'm gonna talk about, I might get some hate for this, but we're gonna talk about this today. A lot of gay people say, oh my gosh, we have to be so much acceptable and this and this and this, but they're looking for one type of guy. You know what I mean? So a lot of like, there are a lot of issues in like, I never knew about this. You know, my friend came and he literally like opened a lot of eyes for me. And, you know, in America, we are so polite, especially now with the cancel culture. And he's not like this. He's like, I'm just, you know, I'm not gonna be lying to myself. And top and bottom thing, everyone says it's not important, it's not important, but the truth is it is important. And I understand that we don't want to put the labels, but the truth is, you know, a lot of bottoms hate each other because there are not enough tops. So let's talk about this, guys, today, okay? And again, this is my content. I'm starting making comedy, and that's why people like it. You know, this bottom top thing got 700,000 views on TikTok, and then another one got also a bunch of views. 52 watching, only 29 likes. Make sure to click like button, help with ratings. Exactly. Please put the big thumb up, you know? Someone says it helps reduce irritability. Frank here, your package is to arrive tomorrow. Thank you so much, Frank. I really appreciate it. I'm going to PO Box tomorrow. Also, I got some stuff and I got some letters from you guys. It's all over there. I opened it. I just didn't really have time because my friend came and everything. I went to get your box. I know I have to respond to people. I just didn't have time to, you know, literally. And when I had time, I was like, easy. So I apologize for this. I'm gonna respond to everything. Did he have a brown eyes? He had a blue eyes. Hi, Art. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're talking about things that are important to gay people. Exactly, Gregory. And I feel like a lot of people so not true to themselves nowadays, you know? Especially now I can see so much more. It's like a lot of people don't want to talk about because they literally gonna get hate wherever and they like we have to be so accepted, but we are accepted, but you know, it's okay if you're bottom and it's okay if you're top, you know? And it's okay if you want to know this because, you know, you want to get a sausage or you want to get a peaches. You know what I mean? Jenny lives in LA, right? West Hollywood? Yes. He lives where I lived before. I can't relate about top bottom, but I like to watch those videos anyway. You see, some people cannot relate, but like a bunch of them can. Brit, I will believe you. It is good to laugh. Sometimes we take ourselves seriously, and sometimes we have to just laugh at ourselves. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is what I'm saying, you know? Like, the reason why people like it and the reason why it goes viral is because, you know, people can relate. That's it. Same with the Grindr stories. Like, I've done it and people have done it to me when you're, like, horny and you just guys, I usually maybe I went on Grindr dates maybe like 2 or 3 times in my life, all life. I like wait 5 times. Let's be over the top for a second. So I went on Grindr, but sometimes you know when you're just horny and they don't have picture, and when you ask picture and you like don't like them or they don't like you, they can block you. I did it and people did it to me too, you know, just to not waste time on Grindr, because Grindr is animal instinct app. Before I was thinking it's not animal instinct app when I just came out wherever, not just came out but like a year ago. And that's why people also like this Grindr shirt, when it's like blocked. But this is fucked up, but this is our gay culture, you know, and this is man animal instinct. And you know, people can complain all about this, you know, but they cannot change it because this is man. Men suck. Someone says it's good to switch up once in a while. I don't believe in switching up too much, but sometimes people do. I just think people are shy to talk about this topic, but this is important. Exactly. People are just super nowadays afraid to get cancelled. That's why. Uh, but if you're not true to yourself, why would you be, you know? I don't think I'm offending anyone in saying things that top or bottom is important, because what two bottoms are gonna do or what two tops are gonna do, you know? Where does Jeff live? He lives in West Hollywood. Wait, I need to turn off the AC. Sorry. Ooh. I had the stereotype of how tops to be masculine and bottoms to be very feminine. So, the majority of time it might be true. It is stereotyped, but there are, of course, people are gonna say there are some exceptions, right? Like there are some situations when the bottom you can think that he's really like masculine and he's a bottom. Sorry, when he's like very feminine, he's a bottom. You can think, but he's gonna be top only. This is also happens, and I saw this. Or like you see very big football guy, and he's actually bottom. This is happens very often. Like my friend, he can see all the, you know, because he's a top, even though he has a long hair and he behaves like a girl, but he never hides that he's a top. Like he's like, no, I'm never gonna bottom. Like it's too much work. Like I'm a top, you know. So you know, and I would never say when I looked at him, you know, because he wanted to be transgender, right? But it's too late, and he couldn't be transgender. Someone says, and it's not accurate. Yes, about the stereotype, top or bottom, sideways. Art is sideways. Yes. Top always. Someone says, we are lucky in America that we can talk about gay things. There are places in the world saying anything could get killed you. Important to the count of our blessings. Exactly. I had guys, 71 people and 46 likes. I see that you're cheating, okay? Put the big thumb up or I'll kick your fucking ass. Sorry, I didn't wanna swear. So I was just like saying that what I was saying, men sucks, they're better than women. Men sucks, but they're better than women. I don't know. Yeah, probably. Um, I had this message from the guy yesterday. He's from Arabia, wherever, and he said that, you know, thank you so much. When I see your video, I cry. So like, I agree with you. Like a lot of people actually, you know, don't have this privilege to talk about this stuff. And a lot of people, but this is very interesting. Like I want to ask you about opinion, guys. Like I never knew this, honestly, but then my friend came and he told me, and I remember the guy I kind of slept with a year ago. He said that there are 80% of bottoms and 20% of tops, and there's never enough tops. Do you guys agree with this? Text in the chat if you guys agree that there are 80% of bottoms and 20% of tops. Yes, I agree. It depends where you are. Okay, this is a very good comment. It depends where you are, but let's see what people say. No. I think it's because a lot of tops are still in the closet DL. I'm a top. Ethan says I agree, Art. And this guy was 34 years old who told me this thing. And my friend Jeff yesterday, he told me the same thing. Yes, too few tops. So where does it come from that we have like, I don't see everyone answering. 73 people we can like see. Based on my experience, yes, I agree. Yes, I agree in 2021. Yes. Verse. Guys, verse, I don't believe in verse, honestly. I don't think the ratio is 80-20 and probably lower, 60-40. Show me the place. But you're from Denmark, Eric. Eric, you're from Denmark, and that's what I want to talk about. Because I talk about America right now, and in Russia and Ukraine, it's completely different. Like, Any advice for moving to Austin? Google how to move to Austin on YouTube. It's the best thing. That's where I did. It really depends on the guys. I don't understand this answer. It really depends on the guys. I don't want to be in this life overly polite and not honest. That's why it's hot stuff life, because I wanna talk about people don't talk. Personally, I'm verse. Love good bottoms. Verse is more common than you think. Well, I never saw a verse. It was always, hey, I'm verse, but can you top me? I don't want to put labels. It's only my experience. It takes a lot of confidence to top. Really? I feel like bottom takes much more confidence. Not so many people. In Berlin, there are many more bottoms than tops. Someone says in Berlin. Hi, Victor. I've known an absolute one or two other. So I was just saying also that we talked with my art need to take off. I have a horse ride before dinner. Have a good day, everyone. Edgar King, thank you so much. I really appreciate you stepping by here. Verse, because it depends on the mood. It's not always bottom or always top. But maybe it's you see, for some people I agree, but it's just verse basically top or bottom. Like, I don't agree about verse only because from my experience and all the people who are around me, I've never heard verse, be actually verse. I have a lot of people in my, but it's only me. I believe that there are verses. Verses, but bottoming is more nerve-wracking. I think it takes confidence to be in a bedroom, top and or bottom. Exactly. Like, it is. In some video I saw that it's 80% of LGBT people in the world, so maybe it's 80% of the bottoms. Honestly, it has always I'm been more acceptable to be top. Guys are afraid admitting to be bottoms. Exactly, guys are afraid to be admitting to be bottoms. When I was young, I could bottom all day, but the older it gets, it's more of a chore. Okay, I didn't know this. We talked about this with my friend, and he said that my experience is more bottoms to top, 60 to 40. For real, what place do you live, Christopher? What place do you live? If it's 60 to 40 bottoms. Advice on dating: do you stay on the lock out for the one, or do you just start with the best friends? Ronald, I'm the last person to ask about dating because I've never dated anyone besides girls, so it's more intimated for me to get topped. Exactly. So we talked with my friend, right? I see your comments, guys. Berlin, liberal, conservative, and free. It's good place for live German people. Uh, I talked about this with my friend also, and he said that before he was in Russia, even though Russia is like very homophobic country, very, very like, also, Brie, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you for supporting my life and my channel. I really appreciate it, Brie. You're always supporting me here. Thank you so much. He said that before he moved to America, he was a bottom because he had so much opportunity. There are so many tops in Russia. Like he said, in Moscow, first of all, he says that he thinks that guys in Russia are much hotter, but he likes masculinity, right? And I feel like Russia is very pressured country. That's why Russian people are actually like more masculine sometimes because they have to be masculine. And this is gonna be my question for you guys. Like, do you think that homophobic countries have more tops? Because from my experience, this is true as well. Like, we talked about it, and he was like, I cannot find a good dick here. Like, I changed my position to top because I cannot find a good guy. Like, I cannot find a top because everyone in LA, he's like 80% of people are bottoms. He goes to the gym and everyone is like hungry, and he just had to switch, because like he couldn't find any time anyway. Like, and I felt like, is it maybe because like, but Russia is so bad, right? But he said he had so much better sex and like opportunity there than he does have in America, even though it's so much pressed and you cannot do much, right? You cannot go, it's not free. Like, I'm not even sure if there's a Grindr in Russia. I don't know. I think there's no Grindr in Ukraine because I never could download a Grindr and find anyone else. So, wait, let me clean my nose. Sorry. Okay, let's see the stuff what I read here. Well, if you have a verse guy, the other person only tops or bottom. They have to choose. If there's two verses, they can flip. Okay. How are you, Art? I've heard that there are more bottoms, but some people I've actually talked to, they are more likely to top. Patrick, we have this conversation today, so I'm good. Gay people in the gay German are better off in Berlin, say no more. Yes, but you have to take into account how visible they are. True. Where do you buy your art and clothes? I want it. Victor, my friend made it for me. Hopefully one day I'm gonna make my own merch. The couple, they claim they are both tops. Who do you think bottoms? Wait, with the couple, they claim they're both tops. Who do you think bottoms? I don't understand, Raphael, the question here. Also, 86 people, 58 likes, guys. If you have a hot stuff, I want a hot thumb up. Please put your thumb up and I hear that once people bottom, they like the sensation of having their prostate massaged during sex, and they prefer it more. We should let people express themselves sexually in the way they prefer. Gregory, I have no problem with letting people express how they want to be. I'm just trying to figure out why is it like this, and this why the conversation we're having today, because this is a hot stuff, and this is why we're talking about it. How are gay people like to shy to meet other people or more shirtless? Wait, how are gays people like shy to meet others people or more shameless there? In Russia, they are just afraid to meet. I had a friend who went on a date and he got beaten by 5 people. They took all his money and they were pressing him. That's how they make money in Russia too. Like they chat with you on an app, then that you can come to the date and it's 5 people. They beat you and if you're gonna go to police probably is not gonna help you because police is very homophobic. So there's like no way around, right? So they're more pressed there for sure. I heard when I had a hookup with a guy in Miami from Brazil. He was 31 years old, and he said that I like a lot of hard stuff, right? And he said he noticed then from the more country pressures the person, the more this person kinkier, the more this person has kinks. That was his observation. And he's a very smart guy. He went to Yale, and he's very, very smart. And I was like, I never heard this, But я думаю, что ты прав, спасибо. Did you catch any flag for swimming in your underwear yesterday? No. Imagine people saying I wear Artem. They tops bottom. I don't understand. They tops bottom. My internet down. Someone says, I feel if you want sex, you will top or bottom depending on what the other likes. Joe, not for me. Not for me. Another thing, the guys with the biggest cocks tend to be bisexual. Those are more likely to top. You think the cock size is actually matter in the top or bottom situation? Because this is what talked with my friend too. Like, he said, okay, there's a guy texting him on Grindr, and he sends his ass picture, and my friend says, "Can you send me your dick picture?" And he says, "Why do you need my dick picture if I'm a bottom?" And my friend is like, because you're a guy, and like if I would wanna not your dick picture, I first of all I want to see that you're okay, that you have a dick, like that's because I'm interested in it, right? That it's not like you're not sick or something. Second of all, I'm a man who wants men, and like if you're bottom, it doesn't mean you don't have to show me your dick, And he showed his dick to him. He sent a picture, and he just didn't like how this dick looked like at all. It was like not, not sorry for these details, but he didn't like it, and he we were talking. He became bottom because he didn't like his dick. So this is also like, guys, it's like deep stuff, but it was just, me expressing some stuff that we were talking about, and we are open, you know, and then now you say to, you're a completely stranger person to me, right? And you comment in here that people who have a bigger dicks, they tend to be more tops, you think, or bisexual. So what's your opinion on this situation? And do you think bottom should send the picture? I think bottom should send the, you know, the penis picture. Всегда, пожалуйста, Артемка, спасибо. Plenty of bottoms out there, exactly. No, lots of big cock guys like to bottom. This is true as well. Like Mario, I can agree. 100. I need to go, Art. Please know how much I love you and respect you. I'm always happy to see your post. Thank you so much, Gregory. I really appreciate for stopping by here. Okay, thank you so much. Also, 95 people watching, 64 likes, guys. I see you. Don't cheat. Put the big thumb up. Okay. So, coming back to the questions here. Sorry. Ooh, I'm lost it. Another thing, the guy with the biggest cocks, та-та-та. Рафаэль спрашивает в паре, которая утверждает, что они оба топы, кто из них по-твоему батом. Okay. In the couple who says both tops, you ask me, Raphael, I feel like very often those couples invite bottoms. That's just experience. When they're both tops, they invite bottoms, which is not interesting for me. Like, if I would be in relationships, I would not. I don't know. Plenty of hung bottoms out there, that's for sure. I need to go, Art. Yep, not a lot of big car guys. I see that you said that your friend from Moscow now lives in USA. I asked you that on your tour on the Austin video. Patrick, I'm gonna answer questions on my video. I'm gonna answer comments today. Do you listen to Alla Pugacheva? Not really. Love Pugacheva. Her older stuff mostly. He's Russian or Ukrainian. He's Russian. I call them beautiful dicks. Visit San Antonio. I would love to see you do a review of it. I went to San Antonio. I didn't really like it, but you know, I think you're right about doing what your partner likes, especially if you're in love. I'm naturally a top, but I bought him for a former boyfriend because I enjoyed topping. I don't understand. Yeah. You guys never commented here. What do you think about, like, if you're a tops here, right? And bottom says, I'm not. Why would I send you my dick picture if I'm a bottom? How would you react? Do you think it's normal? Like, hello, Art. Can you take your shirt off? It's much better when listening to you. Hello, Joel. If you want to see me without my shirt off, please go to my Patreon account. It's right here in the description, and subscribe to my Patreon. I post a lot of hot pictures there. It's not poor and nude, but it's very, very hot stuff. So you can see me without my shirt off a lot over there. Just be sweet in mind, body, and spirit, and keep yourself fresh. Chaz, I love this comment. I love this comment, but you know, today we're talking about hot stuff and like controversial stuff. I feel like very often it's very, very controversial because people are afraid to talk the truth out loud. And it's all their experiences, guys. I always say I'm learning a lot from you. I'm learning a lot by myself. I came out too long time ago. Sorry, not long time ago, right? I came out too late and I didn't have like this life, you know, of exploring and like, you know, I have to catch up with this stuff sometimes. Okay, someone says, I'd rather see a pic of everything. I wonder what people are hiding when they won't share certain pics. Exactly. Why would they hide certain pics? And this is not an argument. If you're bottom, I'm not gonna send you a cock picture. You know what I mean? Like, grow up and send a picture, especially if you guys both looking to hook up, if you're talking on Grindr. I need to see it. I'm not going to suck ugly dick. You see, like, someone will not care about dick. You know, someone will care only about ass. Do you guys know why jockstrap were made? I feel like this is one of the reasons. Someone says, honestly, I'm more oral. Most want me to top. I don't care. Okay, you see, like, you're all other way. And I'm very honestly happy that I can share and I can learn from you guys here. Thomas says, be better being yourself, Art. Thomas, I completely agree. Hi, Art, just jumping on. Hey, Tony, we have hot stuff boy topic today, gay boy stuff, gay sex stuff topic today. And you're beautiful in those Patreon pictures. Patrick, thank you so much for supporting Patreon. Again, guys, thank you so much for literally support me on Patreon. It means a lot. Like, it means a lot. You helping me achieve my dream. It gives me so much time to do stuff and focus and study and like do stuff, you know. Your favorite movie genre, science fiction. Check your Spotify account to help make clothing. I would pay whatever it costs to get it. Frank, I might start making clothes. I wanted to start doing LGBTQ flag. The problem is I had so much going on, like in past 4 months. Like first this TikTok, then it was like couple guys who were fucking with my brain completely. Then I had coronavirus. Then it was snowpocalypses. Then I had health issues and I still have like teeth issues, right? Then till my grandparents died. Then one friend came to visit. Then second friend came to visit. Then you work, gym and everything else. It was just too much for me sometimes, and I'm not over exaggerating. It's a lot for 4 months, and I didn't have a fucking break. Like I really like from anything. And the next week I'm going to New York to film, so it's another thing. And like I do some document stuff that I have to do because after my grandparents passed away. Cause so literally like I have time, but sometimes I just like so burned out. So I just lay down, I look in my light, and I do want to make my clothes, and I wanted to start filming. I wanted to do LGBTQ flag with the art of kindness sign. And I'm really gonna start doing this, but I just need a little bit sometimes I feel like I need help. I don't know. Sorry, coming back to the topic, guys. How to feel about people stop replying for no reason on dating app after talking to you a lot? I find it rather rude. Javier, don't take it personally. It's completely not because of you. I know it might sound cheesy, but you're not the reason why they're not talking to you. They just might be interested in someone else. They might found someone else. They might have commitment issues. They might have, like very often, guys, I can agree with someone to hook up. I mean, I don't hook up often, but when I do, and 2 hours before I can text them, sorry, I'm just not feeling it because I'm completely lazy to go and do stuff. It's not about these people, and it's not super serious from their point of view, from their side. That's why I stopped going and like saying, it's so much easier for me to open video and like finish my business. But, don't take it personally, Javier. Biggest turnoff for me is a guy who won't kiss. They're just weird. Yeah, I want to kiss a lot, so I cannot do this. Totally random, but Oscars are today. Are you going to give it a watch? Ronald, I didn't even know Oscars are today. I usually try to give an attention who is doing when I lived in LA especially, but I always felt like Oscars on February. I feel like this year they changed it up, right? That's why I was like missing it, right? Probably no, not gonna watch it. Someone says people are weird, not explaining. A lot of them use the internet such an excuse, having no social skills. Exactly. A lot of people say I'm a bad texter, and I was like, you're just a bad guy. You're not a bad texter. You need to take time for yourself. We want you to be around for a very long time. And I'm doing very good, Victor, in these terms. I'm just saying and explaining that people sometimes don't feel like, people think that it's like easier than they see, and like, but we all people and we all have some stuff going on, and I'm still not settled like at all in my mind and in here. you know it's fucking all just constantly, but like I say, I wanted to do much more. I just need to learn. I'm still very new to learning how to manage my own time and bring value more. You can't do everything. You must prioritize those things that are most important. I agree, Tony. And I do prioritize them. It's just I'm saying there are people who are business people and who are working in social media, and they know how to do a lot of stuff at once. And this is the goal for me: learn how to be productive, because I really have time. It's just sometimes I'm you know lazy, or sometimes I'm like going through something. Better watch Star Wars with me. I never watched it, but there is very true art. God quiz. I also like Star Wars. Victor, art. Why can't you kiss? I love kiss. I I won't kiss. Sorry, maybe I said it wrong. It would be nice to wear your merch. Thank you, Victor. I really appreciate it. Maybe I'll just give away if I'll get 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'll give away my own shirt and some present. You know, I'll make like, so share this live and make sure you share all the videos with your friends, gay friends who might be interested. When I'm gonna get it 10,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do my giveaway box, you know, and maybe you know, I know it's lonely for one person wherever, but I think I want to do this. It would be, hey Ars, I just arrived in your life, California here. Hey Bizarre Craig, we have talked about some sexual and hot stuff today. I have allergies, guys, cleaning my nose. I'm the weirdest person on this YouTube. The person who cleans his nose in a live, but I cannot do anything else. How the art this how's Austin today? Austin good, didn't go outside yet. Art kiss you. Thanks for the Oscar reminder. I like your videos, very much love Artem. Art's underwear goes to the highest bidder. Art's underwear. What's your type? Do you ever stay away from it? I don't want to say I have a specific type because I have type like brown eyes, you know, taller than me and like all the things, but very often I went to the guys with the blue eyes and my height. You know what I mean? Like we do have type and we have fantasies about person, but it's not necessarily, you know, like it's not necessarily what people, you know, gonna like. I gotta tell you a story about the very rude guy. Like it happened to me in club yesterday about type, right? So we met once like 3 months ago, I think, before snowpocalypse or whatever, and I treated him, he was very much my type, you know, he was my type, I would say. And I went to his house and he was bisexual, and all I wanted to do is hook up. Like I did not want to do anything else. I knew I'm not friends with benefits guy. I'm gonna fall for a person. I'd rather have a hookup once in a while, just release stuff, than, you know, be friends and fall in love with someone. So I went to his house and we had a hookup and he was my type. But and I never talked about him on my Instagram or wherever, but you guys gonna know why I'm talking about this now. So we hooked up, but it was such not super. I was not into this experience. So I was not into this experience, and like I moved on, but I still like I would do this again with him, right? Because I know him sometimes, it's easier and he's like very much my type. But the whole hookup was not the good hookup, you know, even though he was my type. So I feel like there should be chemistry. I was in love with the guy, or like very affected to the guy. I have a YouTube video, my first love heartbreak from the boy. He was nothing like my type. When I looked at him first date, like I mean appearance, you know, he was nothing like. He had blue eyes, you know, he was completely like, and I'm not saying I don't like people with blue eyes. It's just like, you know, guys, brown eyes is my weakness. And our hookup with him, it was something I've never had, you know. Even though when I dated him, I was like not in the best, not dated, but when we were meeting up. So type, no type, type. Yes, of course you can be affected to something, you know. I tend to be more affected to more masculine people. That's what I would say, and I'm honest about this. That's just me. I don't know if it like type or not type, but like I have a bunch of friends who are like very feminine friends, you know, not a bunch, why would I say bunch, I don't have a lot of them, but like my friend Jeff, you guys saw him, right? So it's like depends on the person, but still I feel like there is a type, but there is not really people, even if it's a type, it's not necessarily gonna guarantee you a good sex or whatever. Wait, oh, I'm short and the day. Okay, guys, we have 104 people and 77 thumbs up. Please put the big thumb up. I would really appreciate it. It helps life to grow. It helps my channel to grow, you know. Okay, coming back to the story. If type doesn't include good conversation and communication, what lasts? Exactly. Na katar jest dobrze wypić grzane piwo. No, u mnie jest ciągle katar, to mi piwo nie pomoże. Yes, the fantasy is always a bit more extreme than the really that really we are looking for. Exactly. So true. Always told myself my boyfriend would be never would be under 6'4", and I'm with 5'7" boyfriend since 1994. Patrice, I really, really congratulate you guys. It's very, very long time. You are very, very awesome, guys. I'm very happy I'm glad to see that there are connections like this. You're very open. The shell is broken. Chris, thank you so much. This is the point of my channel, and this is how I'm different from other people, because I always try to be true myself, you know? There must be a great dynamic. Yes, you just have to choose a moment to love an individual in your life. Chris, I feel like I have moments when I love individuals in my life, but it's just like sometimes I don't see enough individuals to, or like, I don't know, people. I told you guys in my Gay Boy Kitchen live, right? Like when I went to club, no one come to me. No one gonna ask. There's one guy, actually, he was such a crazy guy. Like, oh, but like literally no one who is adequate, because this guy was so drunk and he was like so crazy. But the other people, like, no one is gonna come to you and like, hey, what's your phone number? And I talk about this with my friend, and he's like, wait, but we are younger. Like, if I would be a little bit older, I would feel like I would have to take the everything in my hands. And I was like, do you think like this? Do you guys think like the age is matters in terms of how brave are you gonna be to come to the guy and like talk to him and bring him to your home, wherever? So I'm very open to bring people in my life, and it's not necessarily should be like, of course you can see on my channel a lot of videos when I talk about how like relationships would be nice and this and this and that, but I'm never saying I'm perfect, and I'm never saying I don't have one time things sometimes, you know? Like sometimes you just want to release your animal instinct and it's okay. But I'm also not the guy who was like going every, week with 5 different guys. It's not about me at all. Cleaning your nose just make you seem more real. Thank you, Frank. Thank you so much for 86 thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys. Uh, yeah, or else it wouldn't have lasted that long. Exactly. How did you quit smoking? I read the book. It called Easy Way to Quit Smoking by Alan Carr. Just read it. It's perfect. Just read the book till the end. You're gonna quit smoking. Congrats on your longevity, Patrice. Yes, congrats. Be happy and enjoy yourself. Tanya says, sometimes I have found that when I'm really looking for someone, it never happens. And when I'm not looking for it, always appears. Tanya, maybe you're right, and this is true, but when there's gonna be good appearance. Patrice says, going back to work. Take care. All have a nice day, Art. Thank you, Patrice. I appreciate you here. Isn't this? No, it doesn't matter. The age doesn't matter when it comes to. When you come to France. Paris looks VIP. I might go to Europe whenever, and I go to Europe, and I might go to France and Paris. I don't know if I want to go now to Paris because I don't know. I love Paris so much. Last time I was in Paris, I just didn't feel safe, and I feel like now it's not super safe as well. And I just don't like the culture when people don't speak English. And in Paris, a lot of people just don't speak English. So I don't know. Like, I don't know, honestly. But I want to go to Paris because I love Paris. Personality has a lot to do with what the best type is about a physical appearance. Patrick, I agree with you. Like sometimes you can look at the person and you can think like there are nothing you really want to, but then you're just falling for them so hard. Ian says, good evening, Art. Hope you as well. Ian, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I wish you good evening too. We are talking about some hell guy stuff. Don't forget to put the big thumb up. Eric says, it's so difficult to have true statistics for top, bottoms, versatiles. I believe that there are true verses, but sometimes I suspect guys saying that they are verse to avoid scaring guys away. Eric, I very, very love this comment. I'm gonna read this again and listen to this again. It is so difficult to have the true statistic for the top, bottom verse. I believe that there are true verse, but sometimes I suspect guys saying that they're verse to avoid scaring guys away. This is true, you know? Like, I'm not verse, guys. I'm sideways. But I feel like this is true. I feel like sometimes because, and this is like topic that people might find this video years later and might start hating me for this, but this is like topic I feel no one talks about, like because we have a lot of bottoms that are more feminine, and it's not stereotype, it's truth, and I don't want to put labels, but I know there are bottoms who are very masculine, bunch of them. Big man with a big bird, very masculine, and he wants to be bottom. So this is true also. But I think that there are some guys who are saying their verses because they think if they're bottom, it's going to, you know, push the person. And that's why probably a lot of bottoms, because we cannot not say that being the top very often. I feel like in TikTok videos, exactly like from these gay people, because I follow a lot of gay people on TikTok because I have to make content, right? And I'm learning all these gay accounts, small ones. I follow accounts 1,000 followers because they have something that I can learn. And there's a bunch of TikToks when they say there's a lot of bottoms who are never gonna say they're bottoms because they feel like it's shame. This is a good topic. Okay, someone says Sweden, come to Sweden. Thank you, Artem. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Victor. Do you have a religion? Do you think it's hard to be gay and religious? I'm not a very religious person, even though I'm Christian. So I would love to show you off something. Someone deleted it. Okay. Everybody says very mean bottom is rather old. Bottom validation shouldn't mean verse shaming. What do you mean by bottom validation shouldn't mean verse shaming? Thank you so much for 94 thumbs up. Our goal is always 100, and everything over 100 is just perfect. Everybody says verse mean bottom. It's rather old. Christopher says, my experience is never say never. When my boyfriend and I met first, I had said a few hours before a possible partner has to be nearly true same age. That was 12 years ago. He was 17 and myself 44. That's a big difference. Bottom acceptance should be okay. I agree. Nothing to do with the verse. I agree. Like, I feel, but I don't know. Like, you see, this is like I say, I'm very new to all these things. I'm just figuring it out, and I'm learning for you guys as well. But as I see, it's a real deal. Like, there are a lot of bottoms. They would never say they're bottoms. You know? But at the same time, like, there are tops. I really like top comments on one of my comedy sketches. I don't remember which one. Who said who we would be without bottoms? Like, there would be no tops without bottoms. Like, bottoms are doing such a big job wherever. You know what I mean? Nothing to do with verse. But verse is like, I just never met a verse who is truly verse, this is just my experience. I'm pretty sure you guys met your people. Yeah, some of you are worse. So I respect this. And I feel like if you're truly verse and you can do both, this is like very good. Like, this is amazing. This is probably one of the best, things you can get. Any questions, do you guys? Any questions, comments, concerns I want to see in the chat? And thanks, Art, for coming to America. Knowing you're here make US a little better place. John, thank you so much for this nice words. I really, really appreciate it. Tony says, I was in Mexico recently and met a cute guy at a club. To my surprise, he hit on me. We hit it off. I didn't know if he was top or bottom till later. That's a good one too, Tony. That's a good one. It starts out as being top, then verse, then bottom. Ronald, Ronald, I don't know, Ronald. This is your experience probably, right? You say it starts out as being a top, then verse, then bottom. Someone says, Привіт з України, привіт, як справи? I understand the whole verse thing, but I don't understand versatility tops or versatility bottoms. Bizarre Craig, I feel like versatility top is more possible than just regular versatile, because it's more possible because person can just go and do bottom once, you know, or versatile bottom, which is versatile bottom. I feel like this is less possible than versatile top. I don't know. I hope I can bring my point right. Someone says, I never meant to shame verse. I have known verse and I've been with them. I never said to anyone that I was verse or top because I wouldn't be able to get pleasure out, but it's difficult. Oh, Eric, don't get, it was not talking about you. Like, I appreciate your opinion. We never shamed verse, you know? I'm just trying to figure out how it works here because it's hot stuff today. So we talk about hot stuff. Merci Britsaurus, vive la France. Vive la France. Seems bottoms to go towards top more, just more rare. Exactly. Someone says, seem bottoms go towards the top, just more rare. But you see, like my friend, he went from being a bottom to being a top because he was just done looking for a guy because everyone wanted to be the, you know, maybe this is just Los Angeles. I don't know. Me and my boyfriend, I both tops. It's not a problem for us. Okay, we have a very interesting person here. He says, me and my boyfriend are both tops, and it's not a problem for us. If you can share, like, how do you guys do this? Like, do you use toys, or do you invite other person, or like, do you just JO each other? Like, how do you do this? Joe says, I enjoy doing both, top and bottom. To be honest, enjoy bottom better because of the sensation. Very, very honest question. Very, very answer. Sorry. What's your taste in music? I'm listening to Neu by the Cooks. Ronald, I listen to everything. Нещодавно побачив тебе у Жені Еванса, підписався в тебе лише англомовний канал. Так, в мене лише англомовний канал. What do you think about people that shame you boot poop accidents? What do you think about people that shame you about poop accidents? Javier, never had those accidents. Literally, I don't think that, like, this is the topic I don't have any experience in, you know? Or, like, I never know people. I mean, at least no one talked to me if someone had poop. Oh no, I had one guy who said, I'm gonna put the towel here because, like, he says, I asked he showed me his OnlyFans, and I was like, why do you have towel here? And he says, I'm always gonna put a towel here because, you know, there might be an accident. So I don't feel like it should be shame because you know where you're going, but also like other person should be very prepared. I don't know. But there should be no shame, you know? It's like girls have period. I mean, it's not like this, but still. Someone says shit happens. I'm a top, and I think it's on me to make my partner most comfortable and to make it a pleasurable experience. Tony, you're very, very right. You know, there are tops who are like super hard and who cannot do anything. There are tops who know how to do stuff. There are bottoms who know how to do stuff, you know. Assuming you mean not cleaned out. Excellent point. Yes, thank you so much. People that shame others about poop accidents need to grow up, but they can be prevented with a good preparation. Eric, exactly. I feel like if you're doing sex with a person and you really need to be prepared for the sex if you're bottom. You know what I mean? But there are some times when gay people go to the gym and they go to shower and they decide to do this, and this person was not exactly prepared. So in this case, you really, if you're a top, you should really expect the worth sometimes, I think. You know what I mean? Like, if you're doing it very random, if you're doing it with someone stranger, if you're not agreeing to do this, you know? When having a boyfriend, he was a bottom, then wanted to top. He became top. Abusive when he did. I feel tops needs to be sensitive to bottoms. Maybe. I'm usually all about my partner's pleasure. And I feel like this is very important. I feel like, you know, if you have pleasure for your just sucking, okay, the person who says sorry, I feel like it's very important. If you want the person to come back to you, and if you want, you know, have a good experience, you have to think about this person too, you know? Just sucking and masturbation. There's no need for penetration. Okay, so we have an example when two people do, when two people talk about, when two tops, and I ask them how do they do this, and they said there's just no need for penetration. But you're both tops. But doesn't top mean that you really need a penetration or no? What do you think about it? Maybe you're not top, not bottom, not verse, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. The individual must be happy with themselves. Beat a total top. Had a really bad experience. The individual must be happy with themselves, but a total top had a really bad experience. Really, Chris? You had one, right? If he's not enjoying it, I'm not. Well, Brit, you see, there you're very nice in this term, but there are some tops who are like literally they don't care. Like they would not care, and there are some bottoms like this too. Like it just should really be chemistry between two people. And like when I was growing up till 23 years old, I was always wondering like, oh, but sex should be good, and I was like, how sex could not be good, And it's like sex should be good in order to couple to move on to be like, but now I understand that it should be good. My ex and I were both tops, so we got into BDSM and sensual stuff. Bottoming was always a little hard. Now, if someone has to bottom, it's the best to let it happen naturally while you're doing it. Ronald, I agree, but they also need to prepare. So, yes, top needs it. Yes. You see, like Tony says, tops needs it. If they're top, they need penetration, you know? But I don't know. They live together for a long time, so we're gonna see what's Victor gonna say. I like both, but I feel the couple should be open to wonderful experience. Thank you, Chris. I exactly agree with you. We have 99 likes, guys. Who's gonna be the 100th thumb up? We need 100 thumbs up today on a live. I would really appreciate if you guys, 97 of you watching, and if you're gonna give a couple thumbs up. I know not a lot of you watching, only listening. I appreciate you here. Okay, we got 101. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. It's small thing, guys, when you watch my videos, but if each of you just put the big thumb up, it's costs you nothing, I always ask about this. Or down. Even if you put down, it's also costs nothing. Tops have to be gentle at first, or it will be a bad experience for the bottom, and then he'd never want to do it again. Thomas, you're right, yeah. You have such a wise head on your shoulders, Art. Thank you so much, Ian Scott, I appreciate it. Yeah, being with selfish ones who don't care if the other gets off. Exactly. Good point, Brit. Some people like when only other person gets off because they wanna please, do stuff. But I don't know. I also love being extremely oral, using my tongue everywhere. Otherwise, it's like going to dance and not dancing. Interesting. Condoms, it's a must, or can I come off if things get really hot? Ronald, I never do stuff besides oral stuff without condom. You know, I don't think it's worth it. But 90% of the gay, if not more, they always want to do stuff without condoms. So I feel if you're going to have sex, has to be chemistry. It just hook up, keep up with oral and masturbation, in my opinion. Maybe. Gerald says you're a delight. Thank you. We have had a great. Okay, Victor, you see, I'm very glad you're here and I can learn from your experience. This is the whole point. Very enjoyable to see you. Thank you so much, Gerald. Hot sex is more than just fucking, it's everything before and after. Exactly. I think that there are two dimensions. One can be on a scale from top to bottom, but there is also a scale from submissive to dominant. Exactly. Submissive and dominant too. Yeah, this is a whole other topic as well. How they are. Good to finally catch an ongoing live. Thank you so much, Rob. I really appreciate you here. So let's, guys, we talked today about this all, right? If you're watching this live and you're not online, if you're watching this live, or if you're watching you here, all the comments I would appreciate in this live, I would read all the thoughts you had. Let's talk like last 10 minutes I want to spend with you like just talking about regular stuff, but if you're watching this after this video is end, please comment down below like all the thoughts you have. I don't know, top or bottom? Do you think there are more bottoms than there are tops? What do you think about poop shaming? What do you think about like position? Like, is it matters? Why there are so many hated out people when we are talking about top or bottom? You know, watch so many YouTubers here, and they're like, it always depends on the person. It always depends on the situation. Well, it's not about me, because I'm always sideways. I'm never top or bottom. I am always sideways. You know what I mean? So it does not depend on a person for me. I know where I want, you know. Of course, I can be open to something new, but I just feel there are some people who are genuinely don't want to tell what they are, and I don't want to tell too because I'm sideways. You know, no one is a sideways. Only I can do this. But at least I'm not saying that, you know, it depends on person, depends on situation. So, you know, like at least I'm honest with you guys. We had a great time together and my boyfriend. Very happy, Victor. Victor De Paul says shaming is never a good thing to do to someone. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm just saying where does it come from, you know? And it also like was it like this always? If I have older people, do you guys think that it was like before it was like more tops or more bottoms, you know, when it was more pressed? Because all I'm saying is when you're more pressed, like in Russia, they have more tops. And does it really matter? Also, guys, again, thank you so much for supporting my Patreon. If you are new here, check out my Patreon. It's a lot of hot stuff, a lot of pictures. When, you know, also I write sometimes stories, sex stories about like how 6 feet 4 guy gets fucked and like stuff. Thank you so much. Check out my Patreon in my link in bio, in my description to this video. I really appreciate your Patreon support for me. It's very important. Uh, so shamanism. Eric says this chat is certainly breaking some taboos for me. What do you mean, Eric, by taboos? I want to know. Do you think the gay community is more about sex until you get in relationships? Ronald, I feel like yes, but there are such a small percent of gay people who are shaming other people for truth. That's what happens on app, on everywhere, on social media. There's such a small percent that they're, oh, it doesn't matter this and it doesn't matter this. We only put label and we only like, come on, like let's be honest. And I don't want to talk to everyone for the everyone, right? I'm talking for myself and for my people who I know and for people who, you know, like let people live their life, you know, and like if I want to talk about it, I want to talk about it. And if I think top or bottom is important, it is important for me. You know what I mean? Because even though I have a person here in chat that says they're both tops, you know, and I learned from this experience and I like it. So, you know, it is breaking taboo because people full of bullshit sometimes. You know, we are all super acceptant and wherever. I am this way too, but and the answer in the question is, Ronald, do you think if the gay community is more about sex until you get in relationships? Absolutely. Men are animals. Why are lesbians very often, like my friend lesbian, she says lesbians are easier to get along with for themselves and like they move in together like 1 month after dating or they like so because I feel like women, you can guys tell me what you think about this too, because I feel like women have more this sensitivity and more attachedness to each other, right? So it's easier for them, they're less like they're gonna go hook up if they find the person. Man is animal instinct, man is the animal, he goes, he takes, he fucks, he eats, he brings food his family, you know what I mean? And this is might be labeling again, bringing like toxic masculinity wherever, but it's not about it. It's just about the nature of the man a lot of the times, you know. There are, of course, it might be put on us by the society and all these things, but, you know, it's been a good amount of time since gay people could, you know, live kind of, in America at least, freely, and it's always like very much hookup culture very often. That's why we had all these jokes about Grindr and, you know, but straight people have the same problem very often too. So, you know, it's complicated topic, but the difference between me And some other people, I'm just not lying about it. I'm just telling you what I think about it. What do you mean sideways? Caleb, this is gonna be a secret. What is the difference between sideways and versatiles? Someone says, прикольный такой. Thank you. Спасибо. I am mostly oral in my approach, but will be a bottom. Awesome, Patrick. He's been mysterious. In my expectation, there seem to be a lot of more bottoms than tops. Exactly. In my experience too. Expectations are part of the sex, but they can also be limiting of the pleasure thing. The taboo talking of these things in the open is refreshing. The taboo about talking of these things in the open is refreshing. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you, my friend. What is your Patreon name? I'm gonna to put the link for the Patreon name right here and in the chat. This is in my description to this video. I really, really appreciate your support on Patreon, guys. I think it's easier to meet guys in place other than gay bars or clubs. Am I the only one who thinks this? I feel like gay clubs and bars are bringing the worst of gays very often. I like to go dance and drink, but very often it's just like they all, I don't know. I watch this TikTok when they're like talking about how bottoms hate on each other because most of the bottoms he says go to the he said that most of the bottoms go to the clubs to dance because and he said like it's a bunch of bottoms looking at each other and looking for one top, and I feel like I don't want to put stereotype, like I just say guys, like my friend also said the same thing like yesterday. Bars and clubs, it's not the best place to find a love for sure. Not for bottom, not for top, even if you don't talk about this, but I agree with you, Tony. But also, where would we find the love again? Like, right? Bars and bars. I feel like restaurants might be a good place. I don't know. Guys are hybrid to being alone more than women. Yes, Glamour, thank you so much for saying this. Guys are more used to being alone more than women. Depends on the women and whether a person has a stronger masculine or feminine side. Exactly. Like there are a lot of women who are, but I'm talking about lesbians now, and there are a lot of women who are strong lesbians too, and like powerful women, and they can be alone. I'm not saying this. I'm just saying that it's a fact that two lesbians are more likely going to be for a longer time. For me, it's a fact. You guys can argue with it than two guys. Like you can say whatever you want. I will hear you out. But like in my experience, also Austin, Texas is a place where a lot of lesbian girls. And like when I talk to a lot of lesbian girls, they say the same thing to me. And when I talk to a lot of gay guys, they say the same thing to me. Sex for women is more emotional. Yes. Me and my boyfriend are in love and we're both tops. There is no problem. You see, I'm very, very happy to see this. Two bottoms can be together also with the right toys. Joe, you see, I never thought about this too. Like, toys. There are toys now. There are all kind of things. Like, wait. I'm verse and my boyfriend is total bottom. Maybe one day I'll get him to convert to verse. You see? Frank says, when I first came out, I didn't know about pre-cleaning, and some people I had sex with years ago didn't clean either. You see, Frank, there are some things like this too. But nowadays, it's very easy to learn about this stuff. Hi, Art. I just want to give you a big, big hug, love. Thank you, John, so much. I appreciate it a lot. I'd like to know why you love people of the same sex. Because I was born this way. It seems that nowadays oral isn't even considered sex. In the old days it was equal, but now it's all about screwing and only that. Kind of sad and as oral is hot. You see, Michael, I agree with you. But I didn't live in older days though. I quit smoking now. I just drink wine. Do you have any substitutes? I started to smoke hookah, but when quarantine started, I stopped smoking hookah. And like I do drink wine sometimes, guys. I want to go back to the gym so bad. I'm very tired of walking to the gym. I'm very, very tired of literally walking. Like I walk. I walk like 4 miles per day usually, at least. Go store, go do this, go do this, go do this, and I'm very tired. I've never had a car in my life, and one of the reasons I'm not going to the gym very often as an excuse, because I have to walk like 26-30 minutes, you know. So I want to come. I don't know why I started to talk about the gym. Yeah, substitutes for the drinking. So when I don't drink, I go to the gym. It's so much better for me. I lost weight again. Like, my body is not the perfect. Even I was better a couple months ago, and I'm just fucking tired of walking. And I was thinking maybe I should save money to buy a car. But again, why would I like? The gym that I go to now, it's $30 per month. I have a gym where I can walk like 12 minutes. It's Equinox. And this is $200, which I never paid for the gym $200, right? And there are people there that very inspiring, and the gym is better than Gold's gym, and it's very convenient to me. And I'm thinking like, should I save money and buy a car? Or maybe I can just change the gym, because car, I never drove a car. I don't know if I'm gonna drive it, because I'm kind of afraid. And I have to buy insurance for the car, and it's gonna be monthly payment for the car. So it's easier sometimes for me to go and buy 200 gym than go to the, you know, buy a car. And I was like, where do I gonna drive? Yes, of course, but I can take Uber. But still, like, my transportation bill's also like not the smallest one. So I'm like in this confused. But the gym is very good substitute for me. It's just like, I was thinking about buying a bike. I'm not super confident about driving bike in Austin, Texas, because of the stuff. Sometimes it's a little bit hills. I don't know. I'm not super confident about driving the bike here. Scooters, no. And I also cannot fucking walk to gym 30 minutes again. It's like literally so exhausting, because if you think about it, it's 30 minutes one way and 30 minutes other way, right? So it's an hour only. My mom says something. It's my mom's. She's watching me right now, so it's like not super convenient. But the gym is like best substance for me. Even though I was not going to the gym, I don't know. I might go change the gym and don't buy a car, but maybe I should buy a car and learn how to drive. I don't know. Sorry guys, we went from the tops and bottom to my car. It's just like I was trying to talk to you about this later. Someone says, I'd like to know someone says, she's Irish and she's a lesbian, lives in Dublin, good friend, she is middle class, love you, Art. Thank you. Oral gives amazing pleasure. I think it's all good. Ian Scott, I have to now, Art. I have enjoyed listening to you and look forward to seeing you again soon. Good night, Art, and sleep well. Would love a good night hug. Good night hug to you, Ian. Why not run? Get in a car, put on a 10 LBC for me, lol. Glomer, I never had a car in my life, and I go to the dance classes. Eric, thank you so much for $25 donation, friend. I really, really appreciate you. Really appreciate it. I never had a car. I go to the dance classes like once or twice per week. I try to go to the gym. I walk everywhere. So I have so much running. That's one of the reasons I cannot get weight so much. And, I'm just a little bit tired of walking, like, or running. Okay, let me come back. A car will just cost you a ton of money. Better to walk if you can. You see, Brit, and that's what I think too. I advise you to stop drinking and smoking coca. I don't drink very much. I drink only when my friends in town, and very rare. Like, I drink once per week maybe, if my friends are not in town, and I don't smoke hookah a lot at all. You live in Austin, where it's very beautiful. Get an electric bike. I have one and go everywhere. Tony, I'm not super confident with driving. This is the problem. The driving bike. I never had a bike when I was younger. We never had money for the bike, and I never learned how to drive a bike. So I had to learn how to drive a bike when I moved to America, and I lived in Chicago, and I lived in Ocean City, Maryland. When I lived in Chicago, I remember I drove a bike for like a summer, and I had to drive 6 miles one way, 6 miles other way, working double in a restaurant. And that was when I got so tired of bike, because I had to drive so much and I worked double, and it was like so exhausting for me. I don't know. And I remember this time, electric scooter. I'm bored 110% gay. Привет, мамочки, привет. Hi, Arts mom. Your mom watching your videos? Oh, absolutely. She knows a lot. She's my best friend. I talk to her every day. She knows all this stuff. It's all in interest in art. As long as you can go to the gym on a regular 200 months is worthless if you only go once in a while. Yeah, Joe, if I pay the money, I don't go once in a while. I really go a lot. Like, and I feel like here I would go a lot more. I don't know, I just want to take myself back because for the past couple of months I was not good at the gym. How's public transport? It's Frank is not the best at all. Public transportation here is not the best. It's not the worst. There are some buses, but people in public transportations very often are very scary people. Try and learn to drive. There is so much world out there to discover. I agree. Thank you. Siema, Krzysztof, jak tam? Dude, I have to walk 1 hour to bus stop, then back. I'm looking for a job to transfer to in Austin so I can walk under 30 minutes. Ronald, that's crazy. Like, I'm very sorry it happens to you. I'm sure you always be thin car or not, but when I got a car, I got fat. Being thin and defined much easier than bulking up and muscular. You look muscular now. Bro, I'm not muscular at all. Like, honestly, sometimes picture I don't know. I'm just not considering myself a muscular. If you buy a car, buy a Volvo. Bike is so easy, you will be good at it. Electric is not exhausting at all. Uh, Wolves are very expensive to maintain. Better Honda or Toyota. Nice short. Art, thank you, Steve. Art, I have to take my big, beautiful brown eyes and go work in a yard. Love you the most. Yay. I had an accident when I had this scissor driving over 30 years ago. I take a lot of buses to cut down from on a walk-in. You see, everyone has their own stuff here. Guys, please don't forget to put the big thumb up right now. If you didn't put the big thumb up, I'm gonna come to your home and kick your ass, you know? We're literally gonna come to your home and kick your ass. So I'm going to finish the live now. I just want to say thank you so much again, everyone. PO Box letters. I'm gonna try to respond to them. I know Breed sent something. I know Jack sent something. Um, it's very easier for me if you leave email. Then I'm gonna go and send the card. I might go send the card. It's just my handwriting is terrible, and I'm going to respond. I'm gonna still respond to this. I got a lot of support. Someone put the big thumb down. If you put the big thumb down, I'm gonna tell you this helps even more. So keep putting, not even more, but someone says, "As everyone posts addresses to art, come kick their ass." Get a Kia Soul. Oh no, not Kia. Kia, I don't like how it look at all. The end. Good night, everyone. I was born in a country that doesn't allow drinking or having sex or becoming. I'm thankful. Okay. Um. Have a great day, everyone says. Yeah, check out my Patreon account. I post a lot of hot stuff there. Patreon, the best way to support me. I'm trying to figure out like some stuff. I'm so sad that Patreon doesn't have a video option because I can show you like my muscles and like flex on Patreon. But I was thinking maybe I'm gonna do a shirtless live on Patreon. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm gonna do some sexy live on Patreon. So I might do this because Patreon doesn't allow to put videos, but it allows to do lives. So stay tuned for my Patreon. Again, don't want to mislead you. It's a lot of hot stuff, but it's not porn or nude. I mean, it's a little nude, I think, but it's not really like. But check it out for sure. Love your channel. Keep it up. Whether you consider yourself muscular or not, you're very good looking. Patrick, thank you so much. There was very special chat. Thank you. Thank you so much, Eric. I really appreciate you, friend, for supporting me constantly here. Some of my patrons post videos. So they post videos when they upload for the other platform. I cannot upload video here. I don't know why. He has a good definition. See you soon, Art. Maybe I should try again, but every time I tried to post video, I didn't post it. What I wanted to say is YouTube, I'm gonna post this week more video. I'm going to come back to YouTube actively and I'm gonna keep posting shorts. So I'm just gonna be, trying to work here. And of course, this week I'm taking you to the journey with me. I'm taking you to New York City. This week, I'm leaving to New York City, and the way it's gonna look is I'm going to be kind of like keeping up with the art. It's like keeping up with the Kardashians. Many thanks for sharing. Was really nice time together. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. I see all the comments here. I'm gonna respond to comments today and tomorrow, and I'm going to take you guys to New York City. And it's gonna be a lot of videos. It's gonna be a lot of content from New York City. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna constantly. George says, "Art, you have a beautiful physique. Thank you so much." I'm gonna be constantly posting videos how I go to the everywhere. It's gonna be like keeping up with art. So stay tuned for this. I really, really have to. Really excited to go to New York. It's gonna be a very, very good thing. I don't know if I'm gonna do live. I think I'm gonna do live. Next live on Sunday is going to be from New York City. I think it's gonna be New York City. I think it's gonna be very, very nice, to find a place and talk to you guys and, experience New York City. New York City is part of my American dream. Being in a hotel where I'm gonna be, it's part of my American dream, and I finally can go and see, especially like after so much that happened lately. And yeah, I'm going to film TikToks there. I'm trying to find some collab there as well. So stay tuned for New York City. It's gonna be a lot of videos, like a lot this week. I don't know how many, but I'm going to film it and I'm gonna try post it the same day. It's gonna be different times, so I'm not gonna post the schedule this week. It's just gonna be a lot in different times, and it's gonna be like more keeping up with the art Bezrukavenko instead of keeping up with the Kardashians. So this is it. Let me see what you guys texted. Классный чат, Тёма, ты спасибо, береги себя. Спасибо большое, очень приятно, Брит, что вы постоянно поддерживаете. Я получил вашу открытку, тоже очень приятно. Many thanks for sharing, it was really nice time together. Have a great week, everyone. See you, Victor. Art, your beautiful physique. Have fun in New York. Good night, Victor. Art takes over New York City. Exactly, I'm gonna be trying to take over New York City. Good night, Victor. Good night, Eric. Everyone have a good week. Someone says, what's your PO box address? PO box address is here. I'm gonna put it in my chat. It's also in description in each video of my YouTube channel. I just added here on PO box. Live from New York. It's on Saturday. It's Saturday, Art. Okay, I will see. Art live from New York next Sunday. Maybe Sunday or Saturday. Visit the Coil Twins about your age and they're too gay too. A lot of people don't want to collab with me too, guys, yet. Like I tried to do a collab with one guy who is very, very who you would know, but I get the answer like once you have more subscribers, we're gonna be more down to collab with you. So unfortunately, my YouTube channel is not as big. Yes, I have almost 500,000 on my TikTok, so But if you guys can also share my YouTube maybe with your friend, and maybe your friend will like it, maybe share it with others, so I get more faster to like 10,000, and I'm gonna do giveaway, and just trying to grow faster on YouTube. I would love to collab with other people, but I'm such a small YouTuber yet, and unfortunately, like my channel was not growing this month very good. It was growing, but it was not as fast as in March. So thank you guys so much again. I put my PO box. Check out my Patreon here. David, thank you so much for coming here. I'm gonna text with you too. You're more interesting than the Kardashians. Thank you so much. We will enjoy your trip. I'm definitely gonna show you around, Eric. Good night, Victor. Good night, Eric. Good night, Christoph. Big hug and lots of love. Stay safe, everyone. Good night, Christoph. They do YouTube videos also in New York. Yeah, like I know Patrick, but like I'm saying, like unfortunately I'm not a big YouTuber yet, and a lot of people don't even respond on. I tried to text a couple of people, and I tried to, get someone to be in my videos, but not yet. But it's okay, my time will come. Thank you guys so much. Check my Patreon. Really appreciate your support on my Patreon. If you want to support me, my PayPal down or over there on my Amazon wishlist. You can always DM me on Instagram if you have a question. Not on Instagram, on Patreon if you have any question. Also on Patreon, I try to support people. They text me their stuff, and I'm trying to be responsive on Patreon as much as I can. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate you. Wish everyone a good week. I really, really want everyone to stay kind, and there's gonna be a lot of work, and we're all gonna get through this because it's Sunday. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you.